Hey guys, what's happening? It's Wednesday, it's Chill with Pete Day, and I'd like to be able to say the sun is shining like I did last week, but it's kind of not. When I say kind of not, I mean sporadically. It says, here I am, no I'm not, here I am, no I'm not. Anyway, I think it's going to probably rain today. It's getting colder now, isn't it? Autumn's here, so what's been happening with you guys this week? I'd love to know how it's going. My dog's just gone out the room because he's thinking, oh, he's doing that thing again on the videos. Oh no, he's come, turn around and come back. That's Taz. So, yeah, got a few things to talk about this week. I did say I'd try and have a more eventful week. I know, right? I've done myself a little list actually, not a very big list, but I just wrote a couple of things down. First one is the deathmatch gladiatorial arenas, or the deathmatch games I've been talking about in several videos that I want to try and do. Well, before I get on to that, I must say apologies if the sound level is weird. I've been a bit wheezy and chesty of late, so I find I'm having to talk quieter than I normally do. To try and compensate for that, I've upped the sensitivity a little bit on my microphone here, so if that makes it weird, I do apologise. Yeah, so anyway, the deathmatch gladiatorial arenas, like I've said in a different video, I'm well on the way to making my first one now. So I've got the basic board, and I've basically sealed all that in. I cut out the polystyrene rocks that I wanted to surround it. I want this one to be more like a gladiatorial arena of old, more so. I did initially think about having like seating behind and even a crowd, but I think I'm a bit limited in terms of my camera and how I would incorporate that into the screen, because that's not really, although it adds to it, that's not entirely the important thing here. As long as the arena is good to see, look at, and the figures are well painted. And you can get that all in shot along with the dice rolls. Oh, that reminds me. Dice rolls. Write that down. So I come back to that. Yeah, as long as that's all in the shot, then you know, that's all that matters really. Especially as I'm only starting out, so I've no idea how they're going to come out, or even how the special deathmatch rules are going to work. If it would make a good little mini bat rep or not, I don't know. Might be a load of crap, but hey, I'm going to try. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm not going to show you the arena yet, not till it's I'm contemplating showing you about halfway through finish, or just the finished result. I think just the finished result might be better, thinking about it. So yeah, sip of coffee. Also, apologies if the dogs start barking at any time or whatever, because Wednesdays is binman day, and the binmen come and the dogs go off on one because they're clattering around outside. I mean, no matter what day I choose, there's always something going on, and today is bin day, so that's that. Oh, I also mentioned in a previous video, in relation to the deathmatch gladiatorial arenas, that I bought Celestine, a living saint. She's an Adeptus Sororitas model, so she's metal. I'll show you a couple of the figures. She's not complete yet. Still putting her together. Still put her the kind of wing section on the back, but that's how she's looking thus far. Oh, you can see on her arm there is green stuff, because gluing metal miniatures is a nightmare. Yeah, I absolutely hate it. I am not the best in the world to glue metal miniatures, but there she is. I don't know if you can see her in focus or whatever thus far. I've also got Captain Sicarius. Now he's missing a head and right arm at the moment, or right hand and sword, because I'm painting him in stages, but this fine cast, that's not quite so bad. You can see the detail on that though, can't you? Hey? It's going to come out quite well, I think. Obviously got backpack in that as well to go on there. Yeah. So I'm doing him in stages. Mephiston is nearly complete. Well, to my mind he's nearly complete. Almost. So he's looking at the moment. Yeah, as you can see, I repositioned his sword so his sword isn't sticking out that way like he does on most ones. I wanted him to be slightly different from the norm from other models. Oop, excuse me. That's the beauty of fine cast. They don't break, they kind of bounce. I do have to do his finish off his gold eagle at the top and a bit more to his backpack, but other than that I think he's okay, and he's going to be raring to go on the battlefield. He's itching to do battle with someone. I'm thinking of putting a Hellbrute in. I've only just started this one, so you know, apologies for that one. I know it's difficult to see because he's all primed him in black. This bit here on the Hellbrute, this little, like a little, I'll get my pencil, point to it. Can you see up against the white background? Just under his left leg there is always a problem on Hellbrutes. Now, I don't know if you ever tried putting one of these together. You always, as you putting them two halves together, it always never seems to fit quite right, does it? Well, it's because of that little hose under his foot, and many people, even professionals, tend to ignore that and just kind of slam it in anyway, and it gets all bent and it's not quite right. If you look at pictures of Hellbrutes that people have done or put up, you'll see that very often that has been the case, whereas it actually attaches to a separate part of the leg and then it fits together beautifully. So that's what I'd mention. That might help anyway, but yeah, so that's that. I'd also like to get some more ideas about who could fight in the deathmatch arenas in the one-on-one. Bear in mind it's one-on-one, so may even up it to 2-on-2 at some point, or 2-on-1. Maybe we'll see how it goes. That's going to be a work in progress, and I am quite excited about that. I'm looking to pick up some cheap or cheaper grey paints so that I can do some work on the rocks, because if I was to use the GW paints, although they'd look fantastic, that would be pretty expensive, and I don't want to go down that route. So if I can do it a bit cheaper, then I'm all for that. So yeah, if you any ideas of who could fight in a deathmatch arena, in a gladiatorial arena, if you want to send me your ideas, because there's so many models to choose from and characters. Who knows, perhaps I could incorporate some old characters, ones that aren't even in existence anymore. The Doom of Malantine or something like that. I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. You get hold of some stats for them, and yeah, that would be kind of cool. Thinking maybe, I don't know, I'd quite like to do a Broodlord in one. That would be kind of awesome. Maybe now I'm thinking of it, just a few Hormagaunts against one character. Say 5 or 6 Hormagaunts against one character. That would be kind of cool. I have to do that assaulting, though, not shooting, because they wouldn't stand a chance. But yeah, it's kind of giving me something to think about there. I'd have to set the parameters on the deathmatch. So yeah, that's how that would work. Oh, what's that? What have I got? Oh, I think it arrived in the post today. I haven't even opened it yet. my Zombicide core paint set. Dun 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 dun. There it is. Alright. And I haven't even, the game hasn't even arrived yet, but that's coming from America. So yeah, what's it say on the back here then? This brilliant war paint set has been created to give you the 10 most useful colours for painting your favourite type of walking, shambling dead. The colour palette provides all the tones needed for any type of zombie and includes both a shader and a special formulated glistening blood paint, so you can smear your zombie miniatures in the remains of their unfortunate victims in proper gory fashion. Oh, we get a free brush with it as well, ideal. Over here it says, in the final days of mankind you only need one paint set, and that is the back. Okay, so there it is. Let me give a shout out to where I got it from, on eBay. It's always eBay, so it's cheap. I buy War. I'm going to give this company a shout out because they're a good company. A company called I Buy War Games. It's a leaflet you kind of get with it. All right. And it's www.ibuywargames.co.uk, and if I remember, I'll put a link below so you can go straight to their website and have a look. They do some brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant, and yeah. In fact, there's some contact details below there. There, I'll put it there. Look, contact us today. Right, so you see that? There you go. Yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to starting work on Zombicide. So they'll make for good battle reports as well, I think. I've been reading this, so I just started reading this book, Paint Citadel Tanks. It's an older book, but very good, very full of great tips. So I shall be doing an overview of that soon, very soon, I expect. Oh, what I wrote, talking about dice earlier. I've got myself a dice tray. I got that idea from Mini Wargamer J on his channel, and I thought that looks cool for the filming aspect. You just got to do is just cut and edit a shot of the dice tray itself. Just roll your dice in the tray; they never go off the table. You always see what the dice is rolled, what the result of the dice is, and yeah, it's cool. Unless you're rolling like gajillion dice at a time, it's brilliant, you know, in which case bring you someone else or do it so many at a time. But yeah, that looks good, so that's why I wrote that down just now. This coffee's going a bit cold. As you can see, my sister got me this. Well, actually it could have been my other brother, but no, my sister got me this. This mug belongs to a really brilliant brother. So, cheers, sis. Yeah, it's getting a bit cold now, the coffee, so I've been up here a while with it. Farting around and stuff. So, actually, incidentally, my other dog, Millie, is just in front of me over there. And she's laying down, just cleaning herself at the moment. Just thought I'd mention that. I'm going to do it. She's got her up here in a video at some point. My other dog, of course, Taz, poor old Taz, he's going to the vets tomorrow. To have his 2 teeth out, or 1 or 2 I think, because they're badly decayed. Yeah, he's been suffering for a little while with that, so he's been on antibiotics. He's still on antibiotics, but yeah, tomorrow he goes in, so I'm going to be worrying about him all day tomorrow. Because they make you worry, don't they, pets? And he's been with me a very long time now. He's 16 years old. I've had him since he was about 18 months. He's been with me through thick and thin, so my dear old Taz, I shall be thinking of him tomorrow, so hopefully all that will go well, and I'll update you on how that goes as well, because I know there's a couple of you there who know Taz and are pet lovers too, so yeah. Sorry about that. Last mouthful that was. Yeah, so what I'm going to do today then, I don't have to go out today, which is great. I love it when I don't have to go out. Oh, sorry, excuse me for sniffing. I went out yesterday. I had to post off some things from eBay. I'm still waiting for someone to pay for something on eBay, which is quite annoying because you know you've committed to buy, and I've sent the invoice, so pay for the damn thing, you know. That's actually another free items. I was selling some old figures, selling some Lord of the Rings stuff because I'm not into that. I mean, I'm into the films and the book. Don't get me wrong, and the story and that, but not for the game, or not for the tabletop gaming. So I have had them a long time. So I thought I would sell them off to help fund what I'm doing now. That's what I do. Sell things to fund other things. So there you go. So that's kind of been what's been happening, really. I kind of do little projects here and there. I think like, I'll do the rocks on my deathmatch arena today. I'm going to do that. Sometimes something else comes up. I've finished my Imperial Knight assembly, so I've got to start work on painting him up at some point. I think he might appear in the deathmatch arenas, but more like in a referee capacity, or just there in the background so you can see him like watching over the arena. That'd be kind of cool. I think add some atmos to it, which would be good. I'm wondering what format to do it in. Now, I think the best format would be if you're watching something. Bad example, but hold my rule book up here with some figures on. If you're watching something and they're I don't know, they're fighting away, rather than just me talking, it'd be good to have a sort of background music. I might do some voiceovers at various points, like for the dice rolls and that, but I probably wouldn't talk all the way through it. Probably not. Well, the dog's looking at me now. He's like wanting to get up, so I'm going to probably end it here now and see if he's okay. He looks okay. I just want to make sure he is, and say thank you for watching this week's Chill with Pete. I've been chilled. I hope you've been chilled, and don't forget, if I remember, I'm going to try and say this in all my videos now. If you've ever got any comments or questions, email me at miniwarzone@gmail.com. I always have to think about that. miniwarzone@gmail.com. Right, I might put that in the description below as well. So well, that's me done. I better get on and upload this video now. So until the next time, happy wargaming, people.